live on Facebook. So we love hearing from you. If you have any comments, if you're a J. King fan, definitely take a moment out and say hi so we can interact and directly answer those questions with you. And then absolutely, after placing your order, if you are, again, online right now and like to say hi to Jay, we'd love hearing from you. That's always so much fun. Alrighty, so I could not have a host pick without Turquoise and Lapis from J. King. But you know me, I have to, stretch it to the biggest extreme I can. I said, Jay, yes, I would love to do Turquoise and Lapis, but can you do a 60 inches? Can you make it so that I can double it, I can triple it, I could wear it as a belt if I wanted to?
You could actually wear it quadruple.
Exactly. And that's exactly what Jay brought to us at a very special, again, event price. We brought it in at $174.90. It's going to be the HSN price. Today, for our big jewelry host pick, it's $149.98 and 4 flex payments, so it's under $40. We'll again ship this out to you in 48 hours to receive this gorgeous necklace in the next few days at your door. And then the drop earrings, which I'm wearing, they have the sterling silver shepherd's hook finding. Again, super duper lightweight, never heavy, and we'll talk to that, all handcrafted. Those are available at I think it's $69.98, somewhere in there, event price, and they go back perfectly. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand things over to Jay. First off, thank you, because I know the longer the length in handcrafting of anything, especially turquoise and lapis, it becomes quite a headache for the craftsman creating these pieces.
Right. Well, and everybody needs to think about this. Okay, so you're getting 5 feet of turquoise and lapis. Okay,
you're getting
so you get
the height
inches.
of Lynn Murphy.
I was gonna. Okay, I hate to talk about height jokes,
was coming.
but I always talk about Lynn. And anytime we do these necklaces, my key thing is that it's as tall or taller than some of our hosts. I never mention you by name. Everybody already knows who it is. You know what? Every time I say that, they say we already know who you're talking about. So if you think about what everybody loves on this. Okay, well, number one, you got to look at the materials. Okay, this is Azure Peaks. I don't have an exclusive on this mine. It's in Mongolia. It's in the Gobi Desert. It's just, it's not actually. It's right on the border of the Gobi Desert, and it's right. It's close to the Turquoise Hill development. Is where the original material comes from. And what I love about this, okay, here again, these are all natural nuggets. This isn't things that we've actually taken and we've actually made the nuggets. They're actually the small natural nuggets that we get. Only thing that we've done is we've taken what Mother Nature's given us and we've tumbled them. That's all we've done. And then we hand polish them, hand finish them. So we tumble, get off any rough edges or anything like that off of them. It's, the first thing that we do, anytime we get any material, the first thing we do is we bring it in and we have a screening process and we screen it and we do everything by size. That's the first. We sort everything by size, then we sort it by color clarity and then by grade. So there's a whole process just involved in just, sorting out the materials. These are really nice, high-grade natural nuggets, which we've strung in 60 inches, and we accented them with that beautiful lapis lazuli from the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan, the Hindu Kush mountain range. What I like with the 60-inch, though, and that we've also included a sterling silver hook and eye finding on this, so it gives you even more flexibility on the different ways you can wear it. But the cool thing about this is you're making one buy, you make one purchase, and you're getting, you're getting a whole myriad of different looks that you can do with it. There's just so many different things that you can do with these longer links. And people, every time I think I've seen it everywhere, every different way you can wear it.
They come up with something new.
Somebody will have it in my office, or we'll be out, or I'll meet somebody and they'll have it, and they're even wearing it a different way than I even thought about. You can see.
Okay, I didn't. I'm doing it backwards.
She just did a
but you could do a lariat. You can do a Y. I wear it as a belt. You set it triple. You can quadruple
you can wrap it. I've seen
choker.
People, especially with this, when you got the smaller nuggets like this that we've done, the smaller natural nuggets.
It's
you can
take
it and you can wrap it so you get like a stacked bracelet look.
Okay, I'm gonna
There's just so many different ways.
Bear with me, I'm doing this with no mirror.
So as far as value, you make one buy, but you're getting as many as 20 different looks, maybe even more than that. that you can get with just making one purchase. So it's one of the things that's very user-friendly, but it's also just a biggest bang for your buck, I think, when you can have these longer looks, these longer designs.
Did I do it?
Very good. I mean,
so that's another whole look. I wasn't sure if I could do.
You have to understand, she's not doing this with
a mirror.
Any mirror, right?
Yeah. Listen, and it's hard for me to even be looking in the mirror to usually get things straight. You know that, Jay. So, okay.
Okay, there you go.
And then look at it with this
simple
pearl.
and comfort that is. Where you can, so now she's put it around. You got 4 different individual wraps, but you know, if you just let your your mind, it's like you can be your own designer. You can be as creative as you want to be when you have these longer looks. Yeah. I think I've told you the story, but a lot of times, especially Tucson Gem Show, I have a couple of the people that work with me, the women that are part of my family that have been with me since almost the beginning, that they always come with me to Tucson at the Gem Show. And when they come every day, you would think that they brought a suitcase full of jewelry. And I'm always amazed, and I'm thinking, where did you get that? Where did that come from? And what there
it is, it's a belt.
See, Danya wears a belt. That's even a different way to wear the belt than I've even seen before, so
yeah,
that's pretty good.
Very cute.
So, but you know, they'll always have these really incredible looks on every day, and I go, how much jewelry did you guys bring every day, you guys? And they show me, they said, no, you're not paying attention. And what they're doing is they're doing mix and match. Maybe they've got 3 or 4 key pieces, and then maybe they threw a pendant or something in there to kind of change it up. But just look, okay, you saw Donnie's got it as a belt. Lynn's got it here, 4 strands, goes perfectly with that. I love it, kind of like that choker. You could also, if you think about it, you can wear it 3 strands graduated. You can wear it 2 strands down. You can wear it full size.
You can torsade it.
Torsade it. You can take it around. Torsade it, twist it, and have that. You can. I like it kind of as this collar.
I love it as just like a little choker.
You got a choker with a big presence like that.
How difficult? Again, just for those. I mean, first off, it's the #1 most popular, sought after. Beautiful, the turquoise that you bring to us, as far as our collectors,
the high
blue,
yeah.
And that's what this color is. But how difficult is it to find turquoise in a 60-inch necklace? Honestly, where do you go? I mean, it usually has to be a custom order for something like that, right?
Well, I think the key thing here is #1, you're getting the real deal,
right? And you know that.
And I will say this honestly, I am not aware of anybody that has more turquoise than we possess, right? Myself and my group. So we, literally I go around the world. We buy from every known source that I'm aware of. And if you know of a different source that I don't know of, I'd be more than happy to cut you in. Yeah, cut you in if you can let me know. But this is Azure Peaks. It comes out of Mongolia. We actually named this because they really didn't have a name for it.
Well, I remember when you found this and you were so excited because it was that high blue color that we couldn't find in the state.
That's the big deal right now, is to get this real natural high blue where it's not treated or enhanced or anything's been done to it, where it naturally is this color, and we've done nothing to change the color on this. We have stabilized it so it will stay that color, but we've done nothing to actually give it that color.
Isn't that amazing? Mother Nature provides, produces these amazing colors, that the high blues and the robin